Hi guys, welcome to another Superplex podcast. How's everyone doing this evening? Stephen?
I'm very good, thank you.
Tony?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, man. Yeah, cheap as chips.
Cool. All right. I think we have found out the title of today's show, Cheapest Chips. You know, that's...
Look, got Steve good, isn't it?
My chest.
God. All right, Cheapest Chips. Welcome to another AEW Dynamite, Cheapest Chips. Everyone looking forward to this week's show?
Somewhat.
Look, let's be honest, right? Malachi versus Cody Rhodes, two of Steve's favorite wrestlers. You got Christian Cage versus The Blade.
Yeah.
Another one of Steve's favorite wrestlers. The only two that are missing are literally the Young Bucks.
But let's face it.
Oh wow, they're not on the show tonight.
It's a homecoming. They're gonna make an appearance.
Oh, absolutely. So, are we looking forward to seeing Juventud here?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, why not?
Mm.
A bit of the juice.
Well, just a little message from last week. Yeah, we had again technical difficulties. So we couldn't actually record. But going back to last week's show, it would get an A from me because
what? An A?
It'll get an A from me. The entrances of the Dark Order and the Elite was fantastic. But what topped it all, King Haku. I'm done. You put King Haku there, I'm done. I don't care.
Yeah, King Haku was good.
The show could have been 2 hours of just promos. You put King Haku there, it goes straight to an A.
Yeah.
And with a Tonga Death Grip. I'm sorry, I'm done. No, that'd have been it. Even if last week that was the first match and King Haku comes out, I'm turning off. I don't need to see the rest of the show. I'm done.
Lou's done. He's off for a cold bath.
I'm going. King Haku. Oh, fantastic. Right. On with the show this week then. So, Jericho vs. Juventud was the first match.
Went on too early.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
There was no. Because it went on too early, it wasn't boring because it's Jericho and YouTube, but it didn't reel you in either. It was just like going on in the background.
Yeah, it felt a little bit slow paced, I thought. Just for like the first match.
It shouldn't have been the first match.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, it was a good match. It's just it shouldn't have been that low of the card. It shouldn't have been the starting match. It should have been something else there.
I'm going to go away from both of you in that aspect. And I loved seeing Juventud. I loved seeing Jericho.
Oh, yeah, no, I love seeing them.
It was a shit match. It was a terrible match.
I wouldn't say it was shit.
There was nothing there. Yeah,
there was nothing to hold you.
No, there was. The only thing was the spike DDT that Juventud gave Jericho, and then Jericho hitting the Judas effect from the top rope. That was the highlight of the match.
Yeah.
And then there was nothing to it.
Okay.
That's the only thing I said. For me, it was a shit match because literally there was actually nothing. I was expecting this to be WCW 90s. This was WWE now.
Well, is that what you wanted?
They're a bit too old to go the way they used to.
Juventud still looked like he was 20.
They were Jericho's double the weight he was when they had their last match.
Actually, saying that, Jericho almost did drop Juventud on his head, trying to do the Walls of Jericho from the top rope. So yeah, that was worrying.
Jericho's got a bun in the oven.
Oh yeah, he does look like he's pregnant as well. There is that belly just grows every week. After the match, after Jericho won, Wardlow attacks Jericho and for some strange reason attacked Juventud.
Just because.
Just because he can.
He's Wardlow. He can do
exactly.
Piss the fans off as well, MJF.
Oh, those fans behind him were ready to just.
They're ready to hurt him.
Oh, they were. Do you think, because next week it'll be Wardlow versus Jericho with MJF, do you think that there's a small chance Juventud might come back to get some revenge?
No, I doubt it.
Yeah, I think it's done with Juventud now.
Would you like to see that, though?
Yeah, of course. It's like you can still go, but
To
it's
be
usually a one and done thing.
To be fair, no, I don't want Juventud back. I want someone new. I want someone else.
Super crazy?
Why not?
Tajiri?
Give me Psychosis.
Tajiri would be so good if he came.
The only way you can have Juventud come back is if they brought Psychosis and Juventud. That's the only way.
To be honest, yeah. Do you know what? Bring La Parka back. I know that the original one passed away, but there's still a La Parka going around.
Yeah, LA Park.
Yeah, bring him in.
MLW, yeah, bring him in.
It's just that would be fantastic, wouldn't it? But hold on a second. Tajiri, back to that Tajiri thing. Tajiri's 50 now.
Oh, that Japanese buzzsaw can still go, man.
They give Mist, didn't it?
Yeah.
They come do the Mist.
Last week Jericho did the Mist, so
yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Maybe that was a sign.
Maybe Muta's coming.
Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing Muta.
That'd be sick.
I wouldn't mind seeing Muta come back.
Yeah.
Right. So after that, what does AEW usually do after we have a match?
Promo.
There we go, guys. We need to get like a jingle, like a little jingle going for these promos.
Oh crikey! It's a promo.
Please record this and actually use that from now on.
Yeah.
Right. So there was a Lucha Bros promo because apparently Pac was supposed to be there, but he was delayed, and I wonder who did that. Somehow, I didn't know that Andrade had the power to hold up planes or delay planes in whatever they're. Well, especially I think he might have been coming back from England, so I guess a little call to British Airways and just go, guys, hold the plane a little bit.
Hello, I am the face of Latinas. Don't you stop that plane, okay? Okay.
What can I say though? When you know the Nate probably got on the phone call as well.
Just woo! That's it.
That was it.
All he had to do was that's it.
Plane stop.
And of course Andrade comes out and he's just like, and then Chavo, which he's not annoying me just yet, so I'm okay with him being around still. Talking about, them working for him and all that, and they work for no one.
I want Chavo to wrestle.
That'd be fun.
Don't ever say that. Don't ever say his other name.
Good night.
This once.
Well, it's Kerwin White.
No, I do. I want him to wrestle, to be fair. They're wasting him.
What, as Chavo or as
Kerwin
White?
It's whoever he wants to wrestle as.
Isn't it?
He can still go. And he was fantastic, to be fair.
I liked him, especially in Misfits.
Misfit.
I know who's going to be next week, the week after. Lash LaRue.
Oh my God, Lash LaRue.
No, it's not. It's Flash Funk, you idiot.
No.
Or Too Cold Scorpio. Too Cold Scorpio.
Yeah.
Jeez. Right. Some sad news for me and Tony, but some really happy news for Steve. The
What?
Dark Order and Adam Page might be splitting.
Yes, this is good stuff. Get
Mm.
rid of that dickhead.
Oh,
Turn him evil again. That's what I need. That's what we need, man.
oh. By the
Yeah,
way,
but-
who's the dickhead?
Yeah, but I like fun Johnny Hungy.
Yeah, Johnny Hungy needs to be fun.
I need to be evil. They called the Dark Order, for Christ's sake.
You know what? Can I
That
actually?
could be just because they didn't pay for the light bill.
Oh my god.
Can I actually just can I request Johnny Hungy and Alex Reynolds leave, yeah, and go on the road as their own tag team? Bring back the Beaver Boys. Bring them back as the Beaver Boys. I'll be happy with that.
No.
I want Hungy as a face, the face of the
No.
company.
I want Hungy to be TNT champion.
Oh yeah, go on, Johnny Hungy. I want Johnny Hungy to beat the Bucks.
I actually want to
Yes.
find out. I actually want to find this out from Steve, because Steve is a bit of a psycho when it comes to these things.
Psycho.
Would you like to see Johnny Hungy as TNT champion?
Yes.
Could he beat Miro?
No. No, but I think he should have beat Darby that time they had that match.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Johnny Hungy should have
Yeah,
been.
but not Miro though. I mean, look at the arms on Hungy. Look at him. He's like.
Look at Miro. Are you for real?
To be honest, Miro's arms are the size of Johnny Hungy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is one of his biceps, just Johnny Hungy there flexing. But yeah, so Adam Page it comes. I'm sorry that cost you the tag team titles, and they're all, it's okay. And then he goes, no, I think we should go our separate ways.
Yes. Fuck off. No one needs you anyway.
Oh.
Wow. The hatred. Why so much
I
hatred?
don't hate him at all, but it just doesn't. It doesn't
It
fit.
sounds like it.
No, it just doesn't fit. Fuck off, stupid cowboy. Go away.
What if he was to turn into Mr. Brody Lee?
What? What are you talking about?
Like if he was to turn into the Almighty.
Who?
Adam.
No, he's not got this charisma for it.
Does he have the charisma for a cowboy?
Apparently. He doesn't do that very good either, to be fair.
Listen, from last week's show, the only thing was missing was actually him entering on a horse.
Which he didn't, so he failed.
I mean, I don't think Tony Khan's
He
got
failed.
enough to buy a horse. All the time.
You don't have to buy a horse, you can rent a horse, £25 a day.
Oh.
What is this? What, going to the beach like you just jump on a donkey and just go up and down the beach? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, absolutely. Where do you think they got that horse for Stadium Stampede?
It's probably his own horse.
Just if he has a horse, you dickhead.
Johnny Hungy.
What? You're telling me that Adam Page could actually afford his own horse?
He probably could afford his own horse.
And what makes you say that he doesn't have his own horse?
Because he's a dickhead. He's not really. It's not really a cowboy, Lewis. It's just a gimmick.
So you're telling me that Austin is not actually a rattlesnake?
No. I'm sorry to break it to you, but he's not.
Oh no!
Father Christmas isn't real. Sorry.
Are you telling me?
Whoa!
You're telling me the Sting isn't also a scorpion?
No, Sting could be whatever he wants to be. To be fair.
Yeah. And Rick Steiner is not actually a dog-faced gremlin?
No, he's just a man, an ugly man, but just a man.
All right, let's move on.
Scott Steiner is not really a wrestler. He's a mathematician.
He's a genius.
I can believe that.
Yeah, exactly. Put a blackboard behind him with some chalk, and you'll see him go to work. Right. Next, we had Darby Allin, Moxley, and Eddie Kingston versus 3 random guys they found in the parking lot and went, you know what, you're going to make some quick money.
It's a bit bad.
Whoa.
To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I actually have no idea what their names are.
Oh, I can't even tell you what they look like.
Tone.
Yeah.
Because you are the all-knowing of wrestling. What are their names?
Do you want to know someone? I can't remember the names. All I know is they were on NXT. I can't remember
All right,
the names.
move on then.
They weren't nothing. They weren't nothing like title contention, but they were on an NXT at one point, and they were released. I believe back when they did the Joe release, it was either the Joe releases or the Strowman releases. Or was that the same time?
Man, they released so many people, I don't even know anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, this week they released Ric Flair and who else?
Bray
Wyatt.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, they released 2 people. So yeah, not a bad match, actually.
Yeah.
What, you telling me you actually think it was a bad match?
Oh, did I mention to you? Thing died today.
I'll just put a downer on it like that.
Bobby Eaton.
Beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Yeah. No, but you know what made me think of it? It was all this conversation about these new guys, and I'd think to myself, what would Cornette say? And then it just made me think of Bobby Eaton, because it was his team.
How old was he?
Yeah. He's old, man. Beautiful Bobby Eaton.
How old was he?
60s, I'd imagine.
Nah, probably a little bit older than that.
Maybe a bit older.
I'm going to check it,
So, back to this
62.
match. Oh, that's young, man. That's still young.
62.
All right, so explain to yourself to me, Mr. Steven.
Yes.
What was wrong with that match?
What was wrong with it? It was a nothing match.
No, that's true.
I don't like nothing matches.
You did say, and it was actually quite funny, that Moxley was world champion and Darby Allin was TNT champion, and they're fighting in a match with 3 guys that never heard of.
3 no-name guys for nothing.
Uh-huh.
One of the best things that happened in that match was Darby Allin coming out of between the ropes like a rocket and absolutely annihilating that guy's neck. That one of their guys just he's probably neck brace now because he's done.
Don't get annoyed.
Yeah.
I'm already going to get annoyed by you saying that. I'm going to get annoyed.
Don't get annoyed. But are they meant to be gay?
Who?
Sting and Darby.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I thought it was more like a father-son role.
Is it?
Look, after the match finished, I said Sting looks like he's about to take those 3 kids to buy some ice cream. As in Darby Allin, Moxley, and Eddie, because they won the match. Let's go. Probably take Sue's pickup and go get ice cream. Yeah. I mean, one of the best things was actually Moxley and Eddie and Sting all hugging in the middle of the ring and actually taking pictures. That was actually pretty cool. And that's all I'll say about that match. Because, to be honest, Darby Allin, Moxley, and Eddie won. But, again, less than 10-minute match. For nothing, as Steve said. And then we had another promo. Brian Cage saying that Team Taz cost him a heavyweight title, and Ricky Starks saying that he will outclass him. So, Tone, I'll come to you because you are a big Brian Cage fan.
Oh, I love Brian Cage.
What's next? What's next for the big man?
Well, they're going to carry on this Ricky Starks thing for a while. Obviously, I don't think I see Cage getting that title back. But I think, personally, his next move should be Miro. That should be his next move.
That should be a good match, as long as it doesn't take Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, WrestleMania.
But what I see them doing is, I see them running with this until All Out. Him and Starks will have another match. Let's face it, Starks mentioned his missus. For that, he's going to have to get slapped up again. I don't see this Miro Cage possibly, if it does happen, till going towards the end of the year. You'll have to have Miro destroy another 10 people just like rip them apart. But that's what I think anyway. I don't know if I'm going to be right or not, but that's what I think would be the best move for him.
Have we had any word from the saxophone guy from last week?
Well, it did.
Because I've never seen a man get hit so hard.
Oh, you mean what's his name? The Soul.
No. He was on drums.
Oh, you're talking about that guy? Oh no,
The other guy got run over by Brian Cage.
Sorry, no, I was talking about the guy Malachi Blackdale.
I reckon definitely Brian Cage Starks will have maybe a month-long feud. Because he beat him for the belt, right? But then he ran away last week. This week we'll see. Next week we'll see. And the week after. And the week after. So, yeah, I guess it'll probably, like you said, I think it'll go all the way to All Out.
Yeah. They're going to proper drag it on.
Right. So, we hit the patch of the show that, as in previous.
Use your words, Lewis.
I mean, it's because every week is the same thing. And there was a promo.
Holy crikey, a promo!
With the Dark Order. With the Elite, actually, and Luke and Gallows and Anderson saying that the Dark Order will get a title shot. Go on.
Luke and Gallows and Anderson.
Yeah, Luke Gallows and Anderson.
You didn't say that.
What did I say? Luke and Anderson, or
you said Luke
Gallows.
Luke and Gallows and Anderson.
Yeah, it's a new boy band in AEW.
Oh dear.
Dark Order get a TNA or TNT or.
Lewis, do you need to take a minute?
No, I'm just saying. I don't know what it is. Some shit title shot that Dark Order gonna get next week against the Elite. I couldn't give two shits about it. And of course, your favorite two, the Young Bucks, come out and said that they're gonna have to retire their jerseys because no one else is gonna win these titles. Okay, done. Moving on. Bullshit promo. Good. Next, Christian versus the Blade. Wow. Somehow, Christian all of a sudden became Edge and has a spear. Oh, he beat the Blade. What a surprise. Guess what? Number one contender? Hey! Bollocks. Get out of here. Next, we had Proud and Powerful. We told you that we're going to leave you with scars. So last week there was a botched job and Dash actually got injured, which on that sort of scenario was actually pretty bad injury, as the video showed. But they said he is far from over, so we did expect them to have another match anyway because of the way that the last one finished. Next, I mean, Tony's favorite women's wrestler just has to come out every fucking week for no reason.
Crikey, another promo.
Has she had a match since she won that title?
I don't think she. Oh, she
had defended it, yeah.
Yeah, it's against Nyla Rose. Whoop-de-doo. Like, oh, bollocks to this.
How long ago did she win that title?
I don't know, about 2 months ago, maybe.
And she's had one defense.
Yeah.
That's how you stay champ.
That's how you stay champ. I mean, yeah, so Red Velvet comes out and says that, he wants the belt and blah, 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 more crap, and Velvet versus Britt Baker on Rampage. Then, of course, they attacked her. Then who cares? That's the 6th promo. Oh, guess what? Another promo! Right after
another promo?
Yeah, and Andrade was gonna talk, and then somehow Suego del Sol got, reincarnated and gets beaten up again, and Fuego del Sol is dead again. So, so he has died twice in a week. I mean, the most pointless promo. And then Adam Page came out and had another promo. So because now we're going from the fact of let's not just give people one promo every week, let's give them 2 promos because that makes fucking sense.
Crikey, another promo.
We need to start paying Tony for the amount of times that he has to say that. So yeah, of course, Adam Page comes out, and guess what? The Elite come out because, of course, they have to be in the show. The only thing that was actually quite thing is they start attacking Adam Page. Dark Order come out, and Grayson and Evil Uno stop them from going in the ring. They get sent back to the back. Kaz comes out, gets beaten up as well. Omega hits Page with a belt. There we go. That was it.
That was a quick roundup there.
That was a quick roundup of just bullshit.
I agree.
Not a single bit of the 30 minutes to the 1 hour had anything. Well, actually, no. I take that back. It had nothing to do with wrestling because Christian Cage versus the Blade wasn't even wrestling. That's just a gap filler.
No.
And it just keeps proving the point that Christian Cage will face Omega for the belt. And now we had the Top Team America guy do a promo. What was his name? The Top Team guy, the Top Team America.
I can't remember.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Dan Anderson. Let's go with Dan Anderson. He ain't forgotten what Archer did to him, and he's bringing back up next week. Or some other
that
week.
guy.
Who gives a shit? He's doing something. Johnson versus Miro next for the TNT belt. What do you guys think of the match? I'll go to Tony first. Go on, Tony.
What, since his whole match? Oh.
Well, because you like Shorty, innit? You like Shorty.
Shade.
To be fair, I thought it was a bit of a squash, to be fair. I mean, alright, yeah, he did put in a few
Moves.
shots, a few moves and that, but weren't really much to Miro dominating him and keeping the title, was there?
So would you say he had a few shotties?
Yeah, maybe a few shotties in it. Maybe a few little shotties in it. Not big shotties, but little shotties. Yeah.
Shade.
Steve, how did you view the match?
The way it went. Miro was never losing that match.
No. Would we agree that this week all the matches were just more or less card fillers? Oh, we have to put a show on Wednesday.
Pretty much.
Don't you feel though? Yeah, it wasn't really something special for the homecoming return.
No, it really wasn't. And like I said, if I was there in the crowd, I would want my money back.
That's what I felt. I felt they pumped it up to be like, oh yeah, the homecoming, and it wasn't really, you know.
Oh, I would want my money back just for the simple fact that I've got a sore neck from just looking up at the screen all the time. Because this whole show was promos.
Yeah, but wouldn't you like not your money back because you got to see Juventud again?
Juventud?
That was a shit match.
But they're still worth however much ticket is.
Juice.
I would give £1,000 if I could have been there last week to watch King Haku. I wouldn't give £1,000 to see Juventud.
Oh, good.
I'll give 500.
Poor Juventud.
Yeah, poor Juventud. You never got.
To be honest, I would. I would have liked to have seen Juventud live, but yeah, it was. Apart from that, just Juventud really, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
I'll tell you what. There was a few botches from Miro. He was a bit iffy this week, but also
he was getting too carried away.
But also the fact that he got 5 kicks through the face and he took them like a champ.
Yes, he did.
That's all I gotta say. That was wow. Okay.
That iron chin.
The iron chin and his double jointed wife.
Yeah.
Tony, are you ready?
Yeah.
Another promo.
Crikey, another promo?
That's right. And this time was Christian Cage, as they heard me say before they heard from Tony Khan that he was number one contender, and then Tony Khan decided to tell him, because I knew the inside scoop before he did.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's number one contender.
Number one contender. What can I say?
Not much else to say, is there?
Not really, no. It's kind of a case of love it or hate it, really.
Oh, Captain Charisma's coming in. Captain Charisma is going to do it for his peeps, and Steve is going to commit suicide that same day because he's going to be
It's all
champion.
for nothing. He ain't gonna win.
He's going to win.
Even if he has his match, he ain't gonna win.
And if he does,
it's not possible.
What if he does?
No, man. Layla Hirsch will be world champ before Christian is.
Wow. Talking of Layla, she beat the bunny. And now she's got a
segue.
She has a match now for the NWA Women's Champion against.
She ain't beating that big bitch.
What's her name? Camille,
yeah.
Camille. Isn't that Thing's wife?
Who?
Mr. Camille.
The British guy.
No, Aldous' wife is Mickey James.
Sheamus.
What is your problem?
Yeah,
Nick Aldous' wife is Mickey James.
Oh, so because you said his boyfriend's Scottish, it must be
Yeah.
McIntyre, yeah?
No, he's in the group. It's
Two Live Crew.
Bram.
No idea who that is.
Oh man, you'll know Bram. He was on Impact. He
Yeah,
was on Impact for a while, man. I have to show you him.
Yeah, Road Dogg can quick getting around it.
Yeah.
Tone.
Yeah.
You ready?
Go on.
Another promo.
Win wham bollock, man! It's another promo.
What did you say? Wing Wang Bolla? Who's Bolla?
Win wham wallop.
Oh.
Okay. Jade Cargill is back in AEW.
When did she leave? Who cares?
Apparently she left. I didn't even know that.
She's doing bits on the side, isn't it?
That's how much she brings to the show that you haven't even realized that she is gone.
Well, I must say, this is when you need to teach someone to get better in the ring. Keeping them out of the ring for a couple of months is not the way you get there.
Only if you just send it to the Performance Center.
Oh, this is not WWE. There is no Performance
Center. Power Plant.
Power Plant doesn't exist anymore. Why they haven't invested their own sort of place?
It's a factory. It's a factory.
It's a room in the back of Jacksonville Stadium, for Christ's sake.
With just a couple of dumbbells. And those...
they should have.
And a couple of bed mats.
Yeah, that's it. Sounds like NHW all over again.
Oh, we know how it goes.
No, we do. Right. After that was Malachi versus Cody Rhodes.
Malachi.
Thoughts?
Fantastic.
It was a quick match. It wasn't a bad match. But it was very quick.
Did you notice, though, that Cody, it was kind of a match, to squash Cody. I mean, Cody didn't really have any dominance in that match.
No, you're right.
He didn't really have any dominance.
You've got to put the new guy over, innit?
Oh, you got to.
Well, yeah, if he comes in and loses after all that mayhem,
yeah,
it would be silly, wouldn't it?
Yep. And it's kind of like Cody was trying to leave his boots and retire. Malachi comes and basically no, I want to fight you again.
Oh, that's basically, he's just you're retiring. When I'm done with you, you retire.
You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Which made it 12 promos this week. How about that?
12, really?
Yeah.
Jeez, Louise, another promo?
Well, you said it, Tony. Yeah, this is one that was weird because usually after a match, you don't really have a commentator just come out and ask, "Are you okay?" And then he was okay. He was about to retire, and Malachi just smacked him in the back of the crotch, like Tony said, and just went, "Bitch, you ain't going nowhere." I'll tell you what, though, the Malachi's spin kick is phenomenal.
It is pretty.
It is.
Yeah.
And the kick that he actually put Cody through the table was even more impressive. But the fact of the matter is that that kick actually knocked him out is amazing compared that some finishes in this show don't seem to do the same effect. Don't seem to have the same effect.
No.
A kick to the face got him. But the Hoovy drop didn't.
Where's Jericho?
It's Cody.
Once you've taken that many bumps to the head, it doesn't affect you as bad.
Well, to be honest, he got spiked on his head earlier.
Your head gets used to it. Cody's still young. He's got young head.
Young head.
Yeah.
Young head. Okay, so, well, that's another AEW Dynamite. Let's go and give it some ratings. Steve, what would you give it?
D. I'll give it a D. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either, if that makes sense.
Tony?
See, I wanted to give it a C, right, because of Cody losing. But then when you look at the rest of the card, you're like, I felt squash match, not great. So, yeah, it's going to have to be a D as well.
Okay. Well, I hated this show.
Oh, shit.
I hated the show. It was a shit show. Nothing better than revealing my true feelings for this show. So this show gets an F for me.
Wow, Lewis scored lower than I did.
Oh, it's an F. 12 promos. I'm sorry. Where's Jericho Juventud? Shit. 3 random guys versus Darby Allin, Moxley, and Eddie. Shit. Christian versus Blade. Shit. Johnson versus Miro. Was there any point of this match? Shit. No. Layla versus the Bunny for something that is it's nothing to do with the company. Shit. Malachi Cody. Okay.
You couldn't even give that tag team their proper name, could you?
I actually have it written on my notes. 3 random guys.
Well, couldn't even say Everrise.
Is that what they're called, Everrise?
I guess that's what they're called, Everrise. That was their NXT tag name, anyway.
2.0.
Yeah. Everrise 2.0.
Yeah. So 3 random guys are found in the parking lot just so they said to them, "Do you want to make some money? Come here."
Yeah.
That's how poorly I felt this show was. After last week's show, which was amazing, you gave me a turd. You actually went, you know what? Don't get used to this show being great every single week.
Yeah.
I'll give you a turd.
Yeah.
So, yeah. With that said, and with me being pissed off at this, I'm going to say it's goodbye from me.
It's goodbye from him.
Oh, crikey! I'm out!